Now I'm going to complete selection number 2. Make sure that you've got both those images downloaded, and then go to Photoshop and open from mine are in the download folder. I'm going to open selection number 2. And this time, as you see, it says background. We can't use our quick selection things if we have it locked, so we have to unlock it. And then down here even, you see it's in our properties panel, but it also shows up in this newest version of Photoshop on this little banner below. So we can say remove background or select subject. Well, last time we used remove background. This time we're going to use select the subject. And Photoshop will do its best to create this selection of this flower. Pretty robust and very good in what it does. So it takes a second here. Seems to be taking an inordinate amount of time, but it will. There it is. And then I can come up here and I can do again. I can say select and mask. And I can see this on a black background, and I can see a few things aren't showing up like I want it, but I can come down here again. I'm going to decontaminate the colors. I'm going to smooth this out a little bit as a selection. I'm going to feather it a little because we're going to be placing it on that other background. And I'm going to make sure that we get this onto a new layer. Okay, not with a mask, just a new layer. Okay, there it is. Nice. All right. Then this time I'm going to open that other background, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to copy it. Well, select it all. Select all. Control A or Command A. Copy it. Command A or Control C or Command C. So it's copied to the clipboard. It's already out there. We'll move back to this, and here I'm going to make sure I'm under layer 0, and I'm going to do an edit paste or Control V. So you may be wondering, why in the heck would he use such a terrible looking image for a background? It's just really to show you that you can make a background of just about anything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that filter again of blur, Gaussian blur. Here we go. Oh, now see, hey, it's not a dirty old room anymore. It is just a nice blurry background with some interesting dark and light areas. Okay, so you can pick whatever you want, and even with this, you can change the color by doing image adjust, hue saturation. Okay. You could do that the same thing on the clock or the watch. So if I wanted it to be kind of greenish or more bluish or purplish, I can change how it's saturated, really saturated, much less saturated. I think I'll go for some bluish purple. I like that. There we go. I'm going to say OK. Now I'm going to get rid of this layer by just dragging it to the trash. So I have this nice background with this nice little flower floating on it. Again, you could put a drop shadow on that. You could do a lot of things that whatever you want to do, you can do. All right. Even on this layer, you can do the same thing. You can say image adjust, shadow highlights, any of these things to kind of, show a difference in this. Like you can make the colors more vibrant or more saturation if you want to kind of bump up the color of that flower. All right. Then the same thing, you're going to go up to image size, and we're going to make this, it's only 2000, but we're still going to take it down to 1000 pixels. Again, double click the hand if you want to see it full screen. You're going to save the layers. So the same saving, we're going to save this as a Photoshop document. So save as, it's a Photoshop document. So there's selection 2. I'm going to come back over here to the first and say Mike Brown. If I could spell my name, _ selection 2, save. So then you can go to your downloads folder. You see you have these two, and these are the two images that you'll upload for the assignment. Hope that helps, and reach out if you have problems.